Hello students, today we are going to study one of the world's earliest and most fascinating urban cultures, the Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization flourished between 2500 BCE and 1800 BCE. It was first discovered at Harappa in Punjab by Dayaram Sahni in 1921 and soon after at Mohenjo-daro in Sindh by R.D. Banerjee in 1922. This civilization covered a vast area stretching from Punjab and Sindh to Gujarat and Haryana, making it even larger than Egypt or Mesopotamia. One of the most remarkable features of the Indus people was their town planning. Cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and Kalibangan had a citadel on a raised mud brick platform.
Sir, why is it sometimes called the Harappan civilization?
Good question. Because Harappa was the first site to be excavated, the culture was named after it. One of the most remarkable features of the Indus people was their town planning. Cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and Kalibangan had a citadel on a raised mud brick platform. Below the citadel lay the lower town for common people. They built an underground drainage system. Each house was connected to covered street drains. Houses were made of standardized burned bricks, showing a high level of organization.
Sir, was this level of planning common in other ancient cultures?
Not at all. This type of planned urban settlement was unique to the Indus Valley and shows their advanced engineering skills. They built an underground drainage system. Each house was connected to covered street drains. Houses were made of standardized burned bricks, showing a high level of organization. The Harappan economy was based on agriculture, trade, and crafts. Wheat and barley were the chief crops, along with sesame, mustard, and cotton. Surplus food was stored in granaries. With Mesopotamia through seals and artifacts. Pottery was plain as well as painted, often with geometrical designs and animal figures like fish and peacock. They made beads from semi-precious stones and exported them. There is evidence of trade with Mesopotamia through seals and artifacts. Seals are one of the most distinctive features of this civilization. Mostly made of steatite, a soft stone, engraved with short inscriptions and animals. The most common figure was the unicorn bull. Some seals were polished to give a white luster finish. These seals were used. Religion in the Indus Valley shows continuity with later Indian traditions. Fire worship was practiced at Lothal and Kalibangan. Tree worship, especially the peepal tree, was common. Animal worship included the unicorn bull and others. The famous Pashupti seal shows a horned deity in yogic posture, surrounded by animals, regarded as a form of Protoshiva. The mother goddess was worshipped as a symbol of fertility. Evidence also points to fertility cults with phallic and yoni symbols. The Harappans had different burial practices. Both complete burials and post-cremation burials were practiced. At Lothal, burials were lined with burnt bricks. Harappa yielded wooden coffins. Pot burials with pairs of bodies have been discovered. Interestingly, there is no evidence of sati during this period. Now let us look at some important Harappan sites and what was found there. Harappa, rows of granaries, seals and terracotta figurines. Mohenjo-daro, the Great Bath, the Great Granary, the Bronze Dancing Girl and the Pashupti seal. Chanhudaro, a bead-making factory and copper tools. Kalibangan, fire altars and ploughed fields. Lothal, a dockyard, fire altar, terracotta figures and beads. Dholavira, water reservoirs and stone inscriptions. Banwali, plough fields and figurines of the mother goddess. Sir, does this mean each site had a special feature? Exactly. Each site gives us different evidence and together they help us understand the full picture of Harappan life. The Indus Valley Civilization began to decline after 1800 BCE. Historians do not agree on one single cause. Some blame repeated floods and climate change. Others point to epidemics or decline in trade. The drying up of the Saraswati River may also have played a role. Some believe in foreign invasions or wars. Most likely, it was a combination of several factors. One of the most remarkable features of the Indus people was their town planning. Houses were made of standardized burnt bricks, showing a high level of organization. To conclude, the Indus Valley civilization was remarkable for its urban planning, seals, crafts, agriculture, and religious practices. Though it declined by 1800 BCE, it left behind lasting contributions that shaped later Indian history and culture.